I'm a commercial property solicitor. I went back to university at 41 and it's been a tough road. You know, trying to juggle family, young kids and being at university and passing exams and having exams at the same time as your teenage boys. High stress in our house at that time. My internal environment was very supportive. I think the external was very tough. Once you've been to university and got the qualification, where do you go from there? And being older, and I think also, you know, if you're different, you dress differently, you might speak differently, it adds a lot more pressure on you. I always hung up about these kind of things. When I was at university, I used to talk to my lecturers and they used to say, look, you're different. Use that to your advantage, use it as a skill. And I've never thought of it that way. And I used to think, gosh, you know what? I can use that as my niche area. That was really nice that they actually come to you and see you as somebody who's been through it. I think it's really important, and it really makes me feel as though all the experience that I've had during my life has really helped me, you know, lead and inspire other, particularly young girls as well, to be able to do something for themselves.
35 years I've worked in and around the NHS in Wales. I'm now the Chief Executive of Swansea Bay University Health Boards. I hate ivory towers. I'm not the sort of chief executive who sits behind a desk. I really like to be out and about, talking to the real people. I like to talk to our patients. I like to talk to the populations that we're here to serve. You know, we have two jobs: improve people's health, but also provide good services for people. So I like to be where the action is. I just think that it's a contact sport, leadership, and I don't think you can do it sat on a desk. People drive me. It really does have a great purpose in terms of what I do. I hope will make a difference to the population that we provide services for and the population we help to be healthier and stronger. And what also drives me is enabling our people, our staff, our volunteers, the people we work with, to be the best that they can possibly be. I've had a really interesting personal journey. I was married to my husband, who I met in the NHS, 2 children, but I fell in love with a lady I worked with in the NHS. The reception that I had when I came out, so to speak, was just fantastic internally. The work, the support I got from the NHS, the help I got, the help that Dee, my wife, got was just brilliant, and I try to give that back. I try to show people that it's hard sometimes, but to be yourself means you can be the best you can be. I'm a role model, whatever that means. I don't know how you become one. People tell me it's being yourself. So I'm very authentic. I am who I am, and I like to spend some of my time telling people about my journey, because it gives them courage, and some of them say it inspires them to be themselves.
I'm a property entrepreneur and mentor, both business mentor and property mentor, and I'm the current national chairman for Women in Property. I've had a great corporate career. That corporate career came, and I loved that, but I came to an abrupt end when on 2 occasions I was incapacitated by chronic fatigue, or ME, and I had to find a new direction, and that direction was property and construction. My position as national chairman for Women in Property UK, and that's Scotland and Ireland included in that, I have a great platform to be able to inspire and support women. I would describe my leadership style more as a team player. I'd like to think that I roll my hands up and I wouldn't do anything that I wouldn't ask someone else to do. That said, I can lead from the top, and I can actually push from behind. I'm from a deprived area, which is Aberdare in the South Wales Valleys, and it's very difficult in those areas to be able to find work. It's the mid-career breaks where women find it very difficult to maybe have had children and get back into career, and those are the kinds of things that I would probably like to help people to achieve. I just think I'm myself, and if I can help to inspire and enthuse other women to be able to do what I'm doing and have the lifestyle that I've got and have made for myself through adverse conditions in many cases, then, you know, I'm all about inspiring.
I'm the Equality and Diversity Manager for Velindre University NHS Trust. When you work in the field of equality, people often don't understand what that actually means. Many people may never have met someone from a different community. Therefore, aren't familiar about what their particular needs may be. So what I try and do is provide advice and support to our staff to enable them to understand and to empathise with those that come through our doors so they get the best quality care that they can. So over the past few years, I've developed a series of children's books, and that talks about how we can speak to our children and our families about cancer. I've also produced and developed a cookbook, the stories and the legacies of our patients and family members, their recipes, their food memories. It's much more than a cookbook. It's a collection of smiles. I want to help people. I feel that I can help people, and so whatever I can do to provide that support, I will do. I'm notorious for coming up with these kind of ideas and kind of going with it. And you know, if someone asks me to do something, it gets done. An important driver for me is around creating a legacy. When my mother passed away when I was 17, there was a huge surge of people that came to her funeral, and she was really well remembered and loved. And so I want that to be my legacy. I want people to say that I did something good in this world. I came from a place where I did have nothing growing up, and so I'm very fortunate that I've managed to get to a position now where I am able to help people. So if I can, I always will.